we'll have to clear the building. Excuse me. The police.
Terrorists will win.
Excuse me.
And he wasn't even me with Lewis, but that's neither here nor there. Like I said, I think it with a. Anyway, I just want to say that Councilman Parson over there saying you have a right to say everything. Yeah, you got a right to say whatever, but I think I also have a right to go punch somebody's lights out. I mean, if he gets to that outside of here, people coming and abusing me from that podium there, because I'm gonna just jump over and go knock them out or something. I don't take that stuff.
That it can really work out because we can be rich in cotton and mining metals and silkworms, and we can make things, cars. The machine can make it for us, and we can have the community and the city in San Francisco, and we can make things and put them in the stores.
We will get help from above, and with the flying saucers, they do above.
On the East Coast, they have slaves, and they believe in slavery and made in China, but on the West Coast, the new West Coast, we don't believe in that. We believe in the union, and that's what we are.
No, listen, honey, I know that you've got Pilates going on, but I've got to go to my traffic commission meeting, okay? Would you get out of the road, buddy? Oh, it's some bicyclist in the middle of the road. I don't know what they're doing there. It's just driving me crazy. What do you mean it's the law? How do you know? Okay, you work for Caltrans, fine.
Because in the Bush administration, which is really good, he has government funding for small business owners.
I'm just tired of being a second-class citizen and being relegated to a ghetto.
Now, if I had to sit there, I would be ashamed of having this planning department, which I would call a Gestapo or a KGB wannabe. You know, I would fire these guys.
I have cleaned up whiskey bottles on Saturday morning. I took a used condom out of my dog's mouth the other day.
This creep right here just took off. He wants absolute rule over that.
Hold on. Mr. Tomasi, hold on just a second. I'm not going to have you refer to people that way.
Mister, I don't like you.
All right, that's it. Mr. Tomasi, no, you...
What's the matter? I can't tell him I don't like the jump.
You can grow every kind of fruit and vegetable you want. That's how they do it. They have fruit trees and vegetable trees. That's where fruit and vegetable comes from.
And the Gestapo goes out and screws them over. And you preside over that process.
Also, let's not turn our backs on the sexual abuse part. Even though that's funded by the state, we need to kind of keep poking at that, because if we don't, then we're going to lose it forever. There's still a chance that we can get the state to come through.
If you freeze the fruit and vegetables, it'll last forever. You can put, broccoli or strawberries in the freezer. It'll last forever. If you don't, it might go bad in a while, but...
I'm just getting so tired of Santa Cruz.
And I got this message. I was asked to come here by Holy Above, our own God. Each has their own.
We are people. We live in California. This is our home. This is where we live.
And I'd like to say that my dog and I would really like it, because right now he's in the backyard because I'm the only dog owner that won't let him go to the park. He's in the backyard going, my friends are over there, let me go play with them.
Everybody likes recycling, and I thought I would recycle a declaration that was responsible for the beginning of this country.
You know what? That bicyclist, it's Marley with her kids. They're going to Capoeira too. Maybe she can pick them up. I'll ask her when we get there.
Item number 17 has to do with a light brown apple moth. And the point here is, of course, it's not really a strong... Item number 18 is a resolution supporting...
Your time is up.
Just growing food is so good for the people because it's free. All you have to do is pay the farmers and pay for the land. But why do we have to pay for the land? The land's free. It's new land, I mean, do we have to pay for the land? Do we have to pay rent? Do we have to pay? The food's free, so we should just sell it at the farmer's market.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next speaker.
I appreciate you all coming to the meeting today.
ARP is meeting with members of Congress, both Democrat and Republicans, and their staff to push for inclusion of the issues that are important to ARP members in this bill's currently before Congress. So you notice the agenda, we've called it a listening session. It's because we want to hear from you as well as tell you what we're working on. I think we can all agree that the system that we have now isn't sustainable, and I also think that we can agree that the current system could use some reform and some improvements. So to review the program. Excuse me, but I would really appreciate it if everybody could keep their comments quiet until there's time for the public. We're going to have time for everybody to have questions and answers, and I would appreciate some courtesy. Really. I mean, this might be fun for you, but that's not what we're doing today. We're going to try to do some communication. We're going to share some ideas.
You've got some members here with these heartfelt stories. Let them stand up. If you happen to have a different crew here, okay?
You know what? You're not really running the meeting, sir, so I'm going to go ahead and continue. We're going to be working on. Excuse me.
Do you guys work for us or do we work for you?
I'm here as a volunteer for AARP. My politics had nothing to do with this. I'm just going to discuss with you why AARP is advocating for health care reform. Insurance companies do not show $80 billion profits without denying health care. Because how would they make money if they provided everybody with health care? There's no way. AARP does not endorse any legislation. AARP does not endorse any member of Congress.
Danny Glover is an AARP spokesperson, and he's shaking hands with Hugo Chavez. Well, no, but he's your spokesperson.
I apologize to our members. I'm sorry that it turned out this way.
So you think that just because the people that agree with you...
There's only one voice. The ones they want to hear.
I'd like to ask you. If I understood it correctly, you're representing the national. It's not a perfect system. By the same token, we don't want to throw out the baby with the bathwater, and just give away our freedoms while we're doing this. So who in the world decided that this was going to be sponsored by the AARP? And by the way, it is sponsored by the
AARP has not endorsed the legislation. You're incorrect. You're incorrect. Anyway, I'm done. Now, why don't you come out and grin? Why don't you come out on the news and grin?
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can get 1 second for time.
Excellent.
A fellow United States Marine from Phoenix, Arizona, came out with over 240. This health care plan is a boondoggle and a threat against all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, just remember, this is our republic, this is our government. It's up to us to maintain it. AARP is not ours.
Exactly.
It's someone else.
Yes, sir.
Stand up, take your government back.
Cancel your memberships. Cancel your memberships. Cancel your memberships. I got my mom out of the insurance program. Horrible things that happen to people. I understand. I've got some of those stories myself. But this is about liberty and about freedom. And we got to go to Pete Sessions and everybody else and make it clear that you guys in Washington better get back to that basic and get the heck out of our lives.
To be with us. We did not mean to take over this meeting. We came to ask questions. They left.